Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, this is another one of those impromptu videos. I made these today. Well, I cut these out. They're just flowers. And I needed somewhere to store them, and I've run out of little storage pouches for them. So I decided to make a few. So I'm here with a bunch of envelopes. These are batch dyed, so they are, quite grungy and delicious looking. What I'm doing here is just taking stacks of 3 envelopes, making sure they're all round the same way, and I'm just pinning them at the ends because I'm going to sew across the bottoms and sew them all together. Now, when I did this, I forgot about the sticky stuff on the inside. Usually I would deal with that before I sew them together, but I forgot. So we will deal with that as we go along. But first of all, I'm going to take these stacks of 3 envelopes and I'm going to go and sew them. Okay, here are all our envelopes. We have a simple straight stitch straight across the bottom of all the envelopes, just joining them together in stacks of 3. Yeah, maybe half a centimetre up from the bottom, just enough to hold. Now I'm going to cut them all apart because I just sort of sewed them in a big long string, and then we'll pull these pins off and we will go from there. The fabric is to make a hinge. I'm going to make these into like a little book, a stack of 6 envelopes to a book with the openings facing inwards. You'll see as we go. I'm going to pop a piece of fabric down, glue these to the fabric the way they're sitting at the moment, and then wrap it around, and that will make a nice sturdy hinge for them. Then they can be sort of closed up like a little booklet and tied close with a piece of ribbon, and they're done. I have made these before where I have just sewed the 6 envelopes like this, basically 3 envelopes one side, 3 envelopes facing the other way, all the openings facing inwards, and yeah, they do work. They're a little bit more challenging to get things in and out of, which is why I've decided to try doing it this way this time, and I quite like this. It's still always, I guess, a tiny bit challenging to get things in and out of them, just simply because they're sewn together at the bases. They don't come apart a lot at the tops, but to me that provides a bit of security. It keeps the envelopes closed when they're just sort of standing around, so things don't come falling out of them. So yeah, you can try either way. I'm thinking this way might work a little bit better for me now. But I still use the ones that I sewed 6 together, and they work fine. You just can't really put as much in them because they can't sort of bulk out as much. But yeah. But anyway, this is the basic construction. It's a very, very simple thing to do. So we have a little booklet, and yeah, the only thing I haven't done, which I will need to do, is to deal with that sticky part that I have still not remembered to deal with. And this is how things go into them. Yeah, just do this, close up the envelopes, and you have a workable little ephemera holder, um, which is kind of handy. Because these have been batch dyed, the gum on them, the stickiness is not really sticky anymore, so it's not really a train wreck if I don't fix this up, but I am going to do it anyway. To do that, I'm just going to use some washi tape. I will put some glue on the washi tape to make sure it sticks properly, and then I will stick a piece of it over the gum sections on the envelopes to make sure they don't accidentally tack themselves shut, because that would be inconvenient, obviously, having things stored in them. So I'm just going to sit and do that with the whole lot of them, and then fix them all up, and maybe just do some very, very minor decoration to them, or to one of them, so that you guys can see what they sort of look like sitting around my room. You could also use a strip of paper to do this. I'm using washi because I just have so much washi and I don't use it for anything really. So I just chose a roll that was about the right width, and I'm just going to use that. It would be a great way to get rid of scrap strips of paper, but yeah. I'm treating it the same. I am gluing it and the whole thing, so it might as well be a strip of paper. But yeah, this will just cover up all of that gum and make sure it never sticks to itself. Okay, just for some very simple decoration, I'm just going to take these old office stickers that have been stamped on, and yeah, just use some of those to just sort of dress up the outside. I will do more to these later. I just wanted to do something quickly so that yeah, you could see what they look like. But yeah, I'm just going to stick one of these on each side and call it a day as far as decoration's concerned for right now. Got things to get on with. So yeah, it's a very simple little project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a great way to store ephemera. Well, it works for me. Maybe window envelopes would be great for this as well. You could maybe even be able to see what you have in them. For me, it's a case of just pulling them off the shelf and going through them one by one, which doesn't take too much time, so it doesn't bother me. So you could stick one of the items maybe on the outside of the envelope so that you could see what was on the inside of them, but mine change all the time, so I didn't really see the purpose to that. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for spending your time with me today. As always, I appreciate your company and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you again next time. Bye.